Double A. How's it going, my friends? Welcome to the stream. Kind of sneaking in for a quick stream today. You've been watching the stream, for the last few weeks. I haven't been streaming as much as I would like because pretty exciting. Me and Nicole are actually buying a house, and it's a lot of paperwork. Let's flash that right there. I don't want to show any important information, but lots of paperwork, emails, and ridiculous red tape. The seller is a bank. It's a foreclosed property. And they literally emailed me this week saying, hey, another James Davis filed for bankruptcy last month, and we need you to sign and notarize a paper saying that it's not you. And it's like, obviously it's not me. You have my social security number, you should know these things. It's ridiculous. But it's been a ton of work, obviously, and the light at the end of the tunnel is that me and Nicole will have our own house. So it's worth it. It's just been very stressful and very hectic. But I wanted to sneak on and get a stream on for you guys. I might stream on Sunday as well, as I am not going to the GP. And I saw this deck on the Ross Merriam Daily Digest on StarCityGames.com. And I kind of wanted to try it out. A little horsey action. Crested Sun Mare. I've always really liked this card, Lone Rider. Probably because the flip side is one of the coolest card names of all time in It That Rides as One, which is pretty sweet. And basically it's a life gain deck. Of course, your Sunmare makes tokens when you gain life. You got Crypt of the Eternals as a poor man's Radiant Fountain. Main deck Authority of the Councils, Inspectors and Initiates, and all sorts of cool stuff. And of course Gideon getting a send-off here. So deck looked really fun. I wanted to try it out. And there it is. There it is. Yeah, this card, it's definitely very powerful. I mean, if you're paying 2 mana for a 4/4 first strike trample lifelinker, that's a real good deal. On the front side isn't awful by itself either. So, pretty exciting deck. Harvester's obviously a pretty good card in general. I imagine this deck beats up on mono red real bad, and then hopefully it has game elsewhere. Got a Kalitas in there. Sunscorched Champion, pretty good card as well. A lot of cool stuff happening. A lot of cool lands as well. Sheffet Dunes, the Deadlands, Force Shambling Vent. Always good. Extra good in this deck where the life gain is so important. Sideboard's got some Salaminity, the card I can't say right, against Energy, and Fumigates, which seem great. And Warping Whale, I suppose these are probably for the ramp matchup, which probably isn't great. So we'll see. But deck looks pretty sweet, and we're just going to jump right in, and we're going to battle. Again, thanks to Ross Merriam for the Daily Deck Digest. No article from me this week. I had a very busy week. I'll be back next week on StarCityGames.com. Make sure you check that out, of course. Competitive Standard League. I have not played Standard since SEG Atlanta, which was the team open. We came in second in. I played Mono Red. That was right before the Pro Tour. So I've not played since then. Had a few modern events, a few limited events. I was at SCG Indy last weekend and playing some limited. My steel deck didn't seem great, honestly. It was basically God Pharaoh's Gift and a bunch of Bant cards. But the cards lined up pretty well with the God Pharaoh's Gift. And even though I didn't have any removal in my deck, I think my opponent's decks were thankfully not amazing, and I was 7-1. I lost my last round to Ely Cassis, who is literally my nemesis. I'm probably 0-8 against him in our last 8 matches. Doesn't matter what format, limited, constructed, modern, standard, he just keeps beating me. And when I saw the pairing in round 9, I was like, I sat down and I'm Ely, I'm gonna get you this time. And then game 1 I kept a 7-card hand. It didn't cast a spell and died. It was a 2-land hand on the draw with a Cycler and a bunch of cheap blue spells. And I kept a Forest, multicolored desert hand. And I drew Forest, and never cast a spell. So yeah, Ely's quite good for sure. Just 8-0 is getting into pretty gaudy territory. So. I mean, Ely top 8, which is great, which is good to see. But on day 2, I drafted an okay blue-white deck. Played against Justin Cohen in the first round. He was playing like a a black-white, dirtle, do-nothing kind of control deck. I beat him game 1. Game 2, he actually decked me. Just basically naturally decked me because his deck just didn't have a way to win. And then game 3, we had about 4 minutes left to play game 3. And I had him dead on board on turn 5. So I guess turn 7, you would say. And Justin decided he did not want to concede because he had a Wrath of God in his deck, and he could have drawn it, and he just wanted to draw because he was more interested in pro points and money. And pretty shitty to go X2-1 start the day. And then ended up having a pretty rough draft and rough day 2 overall. But I did get an Expedition Blood Moon, which is the topic of my one of my most recent tweets. Alright, so first hand pretty bad. This hand doesn't seem great either, but what are you going to do? Alright, we can bottom that pretty easily. But yeah, so I was blue-white in draft number 1. Solidly blue-white after pack 1. Deck was looking fine. And I opened pack 2. And pack 2 contains... these buttons changed again? Yeah. Pack 2 contains a bunch of Jund cards. The only playable card for my blue-white deck was a white cycling land, cycling desert. And it was that, or a foil Invocation Blood Moon, which is worth about $100. And I already had 2 deserts, and then I had 1 Unquenchable Thirst at the time. So I had 2 deserts already and an Unquenchable Thirst. And I decided that I would rather put $100 in my pocket than take my 3rd desert, which is, you know, obviously fine, but not that important in the blue-white deck. And considering I did badly, it ended up being the right choice. I don't think it would have affected my deck that much. I think that if it had been this is pretty interesting sequence of events here. Traverse into Dune's Ballista.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Thanks for following. Legolas. And I think that if it had been like, you know, some like a Desert's Hold or some like good solid card, I would have been much more inclined to just take the good card and try and win. You know, I mean, I'm trying to win anyway, but I think that would have overvalued the Blood Moon. But I think the choice between a $100 bill and what's essentially not a relevant, but not that relevant card for your deck, at 7-2, I'm taking the $100 bill. So, what do you folks take there? 7-2 at a Grand Prix, limited Grand Prix. Solidly blue-white. Open up an Invocation Blood Moon, or any like really expensive card, and your option is that or a very marginal playable. All right, so opponent is playing what looks like the ramp deck, which is probably a horrible matchup for us, but we're just gonna do what we can. Right, and a few people, obviously this happened a while ago. They just sacked their ballistas. I guess they want Delirium. It's interesting. So this obviously happened like a year or 2 ago with it was Pascal Maynard, the top 8 of GP Vegas, took the foil Tarmogoyf. That was over like a Firebolt or a Magma Spray or some like good card, which makes it a little different because, you know, the card had a serious impact on their deck. Whereas obviously this desert is not doing a ton in my blue-white deck. But some people were, you know, people on Twitter were like, you know, I came to a tournament to win. I want to try and win. I didn't come for the Blood Moon. But everyone's got a price, you know. If it's like a marginal sideboard card versus like, you know, a $1,000 card, or just say it was a Black Lotus in the pack, for, you know, whatever, just skew the numbers a little bit. There's always a point where someone's going to take the money over the marginal playable, and I don't know. There's a lot of like noble, self-righteous like you know, well, I'm trying to win the tournament, and that's against the integrity of the tournament. But all right, so we can run the attack here. I think they're somewhat likely to double block, and I don't really want to defend. We can use this declaration later to get rid of these, or we can do a few things, honestly. Actually, what we can do is maybe we can do this. Maybe we just fire in the attack and use the lifelink for the first horse token, and the crypt next turn for the next horse token. And if they offer the trade, we'll take it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Khalid is obviously not a very important card in this matchup, because it looks like they're playing some sort of green-white ramp deck. So, but yeah. Side note: Invocation Blood Moon for sale, Pro Tour stamped and all. Inquire on Twitter. All right, so this is fine. So we'll take the 3, play the horse, and get another horse. And then we can make another horse next turn with our crypt. Also, if they play World Breaker or something of that nature, we can just unmake it or declarate it. It's pretty good too. Burnsy man. Burnsy man going nuts. Get him, Burnsy. He's doing good. He's doing good. It's kind of weird framing on that token. Interesting. So 4 cards in hand, they cycled a land, then didn't play a land. That's pretty weird. What's up, Dino? That's pretty interesting. I mean, we're definitely going to play the crypt to make a horsey here. I don't really know what we're looking at here, honestly. 4 Ulamogs in it. The thing is that when they cast Hour, they only got 1, or they didn't get a shrine at all. They just got the 2 deserts to make the tokens. They were valuing zombies over shrines, which is, you know, a somewhat telling sign that they don't have Ulamog. Which is kind of weird, because I'm just kind of like, what else could they have? I know this deck plays some Wrath of God effects. I believe if we have this in play, though, this dies and these don't. I'm pretty sure, so our horses are pretty safe. So, I mean, we're just going to ship in an attack here. Blessed Alliance. With no escalation. Which seems weird. Also, they have 2 Blessed Alliance? That would suck. No. And the question, of course, becomes, why didn't they escalate it? Did they have more cycling to do? If they have more cycling to do, why not cycle on their turn and try and cast like Hour Promise or something? I don't know. What's up, Rapunzel? How's it going? Horses! What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. I mean, holding open Scavenger Grounds looks weird, obviously, because there's not like... I don't think there's any graveyard synergies in our deck, right? It's my first game with the deck, but this is a pretty nice synergy. Oh, Zuno! Show some love in chat for Zuno. 13-month resub, lucky 13. Show some hype in chat, or I will start banning people at random. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. Nobody wants that. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. I honestly have no idea what's happening. And usually when you're playing a game Magic, you're kind of you're looking at your opponent's plays, trying to deduce what's happening, and I just got nothing right now. I know I'm probably gonna find. No, wait, what's this? Upkeep, cast out. Okay. If you don't have, if you're not currently a sub to the stream and don't have access to my emotes, let's see some green robots. I like that one. That one's cool. It's the Mr. Destructoid emote. You can use that as hype. All right, so our English I'm making seem like they're gonna be pretty good in this match here. Inspector. All right, so what's 3? Yeah. Oh wait, no, we can't. We are short on black mana to be able to Shambling Vent and gain life and hit this cast out. Because this Crypt of the Eternals is kind of awkward. Alright, so I guess we're just going to chill. We'll plus play the Inspector, draw a card, make it unmaking this end step, and go from there. They have another Blessed Alliance. That would be unexpected because they would have used it the previous turn. Damn, what's going on? Like if they had, they must have drawn that, because if they had that the previous turn, why wouldn't they have used it when I attacked with both the horses last time? Kind of bizarre. Well, Raven Inspector definitely would have been really good previously. Sunscourge Champion. Alright, we'd rather get our horse back, so we're just gonna say go. What's up, Matumbo? Karate Dom. What's up, my friends? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Once again, we're playing some black-white standard horses. I'm hanging out with Burnsy here, he's already eliminated all of those cards. Let's get Burnsy a new card. Burnsy, how about Muckrats? How's that one look? And McGriff. There you go, bud. Good old Burnsy. And yeah, so black-white horses. As I said, thanks for following, Brian. Haven't played standard since SCG Atlanta, which was before the Pro Tour. Played mono red. We came in second, which was cool. But here we are. Here we are. A lot of modern, some limited. GP Indy. No GP DC for me this weekend. Nicole and I are going to a wedding. And frankly, back-to-back GPs is kind of a spew. So, all right, World Breaker. Not really that big of a deal. They'll probably hit the vent, but we have plenty of answers and stuff. So, why not cast out the token and alliance the real horse? That does make more sense. Our opponent has made some somewhat confusing choices in this game so far. We're not going to complain, you know? Okay, so we're going to hold the crypt because we don't need to use that yet. We want to, you know, split apart our life gain effects. We're going to declaration the World Breaker and just get things rolling here. Like I said, I believe this horse is protected from a Wrath effect if they do have it, so we'll still have a 5/5 in play at least. Yeah, typically SCGs are a lot better than Grand Prix. Grand Prix are just a pretty big spew. Alright, this looks like a Wrath. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the horse lives. Alright, cool. So, and yeah, the old Thraben Inspector World Breaker Ulamog deck. Ooh. We are unfortunately basically out of gas. They only have one card left, though. It's true. I have never really played Commander. I played a little bit with some friends, kind of back in the day, years ago. Friends who had like played Magic and kind of like cooled off the competitive scene, and we're just kind of like playing casually. And not a huge fan of Commander. They could have another Wrath here. We just play the Glory Bound. It's 5, 9, 11, and then leave the champion post Wrath. Yeah, let's do that. But so I played with friends a little bit. I really hate multiplayer games though, and they were just so irrational that I just couldn't stand it. So I have not played since. I could see playing one-on-one Commander a little bit. That could probably be a pretty fun deck building exercise, and just a fun way to kind of goof around a little bit. That's something I may eventually do on stream at some point. Definitely not a thing I've really thought about at all in any way, though. Opponent's like doing stuff, but also not really doing stuff. Alright, that's pretty annoying. So Ballista here obviously punishes us for the Glory Bound. They do have a good amount of mana, so that's a reasonable draw. So now, I mean, they can threaten our Gideon. Let's attack with a horse and see what happens. We're not going to emblem, so. Opponent's probably also playing the enchantment that makes like double color mana, which could flash us back. Alright, cool. Opponent's got no cards in hand. They have 2, 4, 6, 8. They do have 10 mana. And they have a clue. So they obviously have some pretty live draws. However, we're going to play with Gideon and threaten lethal real fast. So we also have the desert in play too, which I believe is lethal. It's 6, 12. Yeah, it's lethal. So they gotta draw a big one this turn. Alright, and it's not Ulamog, which is good. Good, good, good. Ah! The old Thraben Inspector. What's up, Bam? Favorite card in stand. That's a pretty early concession. They definitely weren't dead. I'll take it, though. Favorite card in Standard? And what am I most excited for? Ixalan. I'm very excited that a lot of these cards are rotating. Specifically Gideon, Ulamog. A lot of these kind of frustrating cards. I'm a little worried because it feels like the mono red deck and the Temur deck really don't lose much of anything. Which is kind of scary for new decks coming in. We are losing 4 sets, which is a lot of sets. And Standard's going to be much weaker overall. However, this is a lot of stuff. However, those decks basically stay the same. So if they're already some of the best decks in the format, and then half of the cards in the format just leave, that could be a little bit scary. But obviously the energy deck is probably not getting any new cards. And mono red still going to be really good, but we'll see. Alright, so I think you want Warping Whale, probably, to counter the ramp spells, I guess, and the Wraths. There are 4 of them here, just there's a lot, but. And then it feels like Anguish Unmaking is our best possible removal spell, because it can hit everything. You know, cast out Ulamog. Obviously don't want Fatal Push or things of that nature. Declaration in Stone's a little bit of a weird one. I'm not sure how many of those we actually want. Also not sure how many Harvesters we want, because Harvester's like. I guess Harvester's good against Fumigate in particular. Maybe we can cut like. The question becomes: do we want more declarations, or do we want any at all? Is it possible that Kalidas is just better, even though it's not very good? I mean, declaration seems okay. You can answer with zombies. You can kill an Ulamog. We already have ways to kill Ulamog, though. I'll just leave the 1. We'll see how it is. Obviously, Sunscorch Champion doesn't seem great in this matchup, but there aren't a ton of other cards to bring in. So, also they could be bringing in like Tyro Striker and things of that nature. So, good to have some removal. Well, Nas, the problem is that we're only 30 cards deep into the spoiler, so there's not a ton to be excited about yet. Mulligan again. It's fine. Take a quick cursory glance at the. I'm gonna keep that on top, I think. Take a cursory glance at the spoiler. I know my new Jace looks very weird. I think it looks terrible. It's probably a lot better than it looks, but it does look very weird. What else we got here? I don't know. A lot of the cards are kind of weird. The gold seems like a cool mechanic, or not gold. The treasures. Walk the plank is fine. I don't know. Nothing really has jumped out too hard yet. Alright, Druid of the Cowl. Is this deck actually good? This is our first match. We have won our first game. So, actually get the status up. Is that gonna work? MTG bot? Yes, no, maybe. One second, my friends. That should do it. Alright, so kinda interesting now. Warping Wail does answer the Druid, but we kind of want to save it for the Wrath effects anyway. Also wouldn't mind playing a creature in general. We gotta plan out our next few turns here. I think we're gonna lean on towards Warping Wail. I think that we go Warping Wail this turn, Harvester next turn, and then we can go Rider, equip attack and flip the Rider. And I don't think Warping Wail is going to be as important to counter a Wrath effect because we're going to have the Harvester. They have Hour of Promise. I think it's fine. I think that slowing them down now is probably preferable. So we're going to do that. I don't know if this is right or not. We also have 3 other Warping Wails, so it's not like we're short on that effect. Okay, let's see. Ship the Harvester in. I assume they will not have an answer to that. I guess they could have cast out or things of that nature, but probably don't. If they cast an Hour here, we can slam both our creatures and get this thing flipped. Kind of go from there. Weirding Wood. The weirdest of wood. Alright. Inspector's a pretty good draw. I kind of like how Inspector will allow us to commit more to the board without actually playing the Glory Bound also into a possible Wrath next turn. So let's excuse me. Yeah, I thought Jace initially made a flying illusion creature. It actually makes a 2/2 ground illusion creature, which is significantly worse. But again, 3-mana planeswalkers are usually better than they seem, so. Alright, so we're going to run Inspector here. Just a little better against a possible Wrath effect. And then, of course, our cool It That Rides as One will flip. Pretty sweet card. Imagine we're getting Wrath, though. No. Quite the contrary. Opponent's going to play a creature. Which is actually kind of great for us. This is first strike too, right? God, this card's pretty good. This card flips. It's very good. Oh! Oh boy. Mado. Mado? What is up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. What's your name? Where are you from? How long have you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Everyone show some love for our new subscriber, Madao, in chat. And all new subs get a free deck tech too if you want to fire with it. Is that a resub or a sub? That's a resub. I'm sorry. I missed it. Resub! Also good. Also good. Alright. So we didn't draw our land for Sunmare, which would have been fantastic. I think we're in the market to just draw a card to start. I don't think we're adding much to this board. So let's just draw off our clue and see what happens. Another horsey. Alright, I mean, it's fine, I suppose. We'll see what they do here with this tech. I'm going to save the energy. There's really no point in gaining an extra 3 life. I mean, we're not exactly making a lot of energy in our deck, so this block we'll see if they're, you know, building up to a Wrath or not. They have 3 cards in hand. Weirding Wood does allow them to cast the backside of Spring to Mind, so they do have a reasonable amount of gas on the way. Alright, so we're going to play an Inspector, get a clue. Stay somewhat insulated against a Wrath effect. He's got 7 mana and has not played a land yet. And Tower Striker, obviously quite good. Still can't tussle with our It That Rides as One. Spring again. Alright. I guess if they make a land drop here, then Tracker does outclass our sort of horse thing. Can this be a horror horse? Because now it's like the rider mushed in with the horse. Presented lethal? 3... I mean, not through a tracker. Like... Gift of Paradise. Okay, so now they can't clue up their tracker to a 6/5. They can only do to a 5/4. They can play a land and not crack it here. Alright, so they're doing some stuff. Okay. Also not a land. Now the question becomes... I mean, we gotta face the reality that we might get Ulamog next turn. That's a pretty real reality. Especially given how they were interested in developing their mana last turn. And they have 2, 4, 6, 8, they have 10 mana. So we're looking to do as much damage as possible while trying to leave ourselves with a good board post Ulamog. I think it's reasonable to play Gideon and not emblem it, because if they Ulamog, they'll have to hit the Gideon and the Harvester probably. Then we can start playing horses and go from there. Embleming will get in for 5, get in for 9, which is not really enough to do significant damage. So let's just fire in. Okay, so that's actually pretty interesting. So they're going for the chump block essentially. The Tower Striker means they could be looking at a Wrath effect. Of course, Gideon doesn't really care about that, so we're definitely gonna play Gideon and make a token and go from there. So we have a pretty well-established board here that's pretty immune to Fumigate, which is kind of nice. Ulamog is not great for us. We also don't have black mana yet, so we can't Anguish to making it if we draw that, which is kind of but we'll see what happens. It looks like it's Ulamog, so probably hits the Harvester and the Gideon. We also have the Dunes if we draw any land, which, given our wide board, is pretty reasonable. Doesn't actually present lethal, so... Alright, so, as expected, took those two. We have 47 cards, so we're good for 2 attacks. Another Gideon. And they have 2 cards left. We also run into the problem now of if they cast the Fumigate, Ulamog lives and all the creatures die, which is not great for us. 2, 4, 7. Honestly, if they have a Fumigate, we are probably going to find it very difficult to win anyway. Even just the life it gains them is pretty relevant. Not an enviable spot. I mean, drawing a card could possibly draw us our 1 copy of Declaration Stone or one of our 3 copies of Warping Whale. Because I believe, I feel a Wrath is coming. And Wrath seems like the way for them to win. Without a Wrath, we're probably in pretty good shape, honestly. We can just go a little wider. Let's just draw and see what we pick up here. I think we're not casting Gideon this turn, because if we cast Gideon and they Wrath, they just attack it and kill it, and the game basically ends, so... Okay. So, land is not bad. Let's just play the creature, I guess. And now we're kind of in. If they have a Wrath, they have a Wrath. I don't think we can really win anyway. That at least gave us a shot at drawing Declaration or the counter. Yeah, the Planeswalker, the Planeswalker deck, Planeswalkers are always really bad, so. It's kind of cool that Spring to Mind is a double card type in the graveyard for Traverse. Cool little synergy. Shkana. Okay. A little different than a Wrath, but probably allows for a Gideon emblem next turn. But we only have so many turns left until our libraries. Nope, no attack. That's incredible. I don't know how you don't attack with your Ulamog there. It's very interesting. So don't have a ton of good attacks. But if they're not attacking and they're not wrathing, we kind of have time, which is kind of cool. I mean, you could play Sunmare and it's like attack with, say, the Glorybound Initiate and just gain some life and get another horse token, which is kind of cool. And then kind of just try and build off of that. If we get our second Sunmare in play, obviously that's pretty great too. I mean, them not attacking there is unbelievable. It gives us an entire extra turn to kind of just do our thing. But that's where I think we're going to lead off. I think using Gideon as a Crusade on a later street, which isn't super relevant, but horses seem better. We're playing horses anyway, so if we're not playing horses every turn, what are we even doing? Alright, good block, good block. Ulamog's hungry. Ulamog eats the thingy. Alright, so cycle cast out? That's bad for us. This deck's kind of cool, though. Like a delirium-based green-white ramp deck. Seems pretty sweet. Not sure what the, Alright, so our opponent apparently meant to cast the cast out. They said in chat, meant to cast, and said they cycled it. Which is probably good for us. Yeah, I don't know what the mix is between Spring to Mind, Gift of Paradise, and Weirding Wood. You can only play so many of each, you know? Yeah, so I won't be terribly upset to see these cards leave. What's the card that everyone is happiest is leaving Standard? The card that they are super happy they'll never have to play against again in Standard. You know, Ulamog, Yashkana, Gideon, Avacyn, Thraben Inspector. Mine's definitely Gideon. Because I've lost to Gideon probably more than anything as a control player. Alright, so we just take 10 here. Gideon is hasn't been a huge part of the metagame recently, but getting crushed by Gideon over and over again. Traverse again? Oh boy. Another Ulamog. Okay. Why didn't I block with the Indestructible Horse? I could have. Because it doesn't really matter. I probably should have blocked with the Indestructible Horse, you're correct. It's worth 25 and the next attack kills... Like, we're going to die to the trigger of Ulamog before the damage, so the damage seems irrelevant, but you're correct. Horsey should have got in there. Okay. Now he probably can't win. Declaration Stone. Crypt of the... So... How wide can we go? We can make 2 5/5s. They attack. We have so many blockers though. We draw Declaration. I mean, we have guy, block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't think we can win, but we'll just play some stuff and whatever happens, happens. Relentless Dead, that's your card that you're happy is leaving? I like the zombie deck. Zombies is one of my favorite decks in Standard in a while. Like, really enjoyed the zombie deck. Just like, kind of a relic of like older school Magic, where like, I mean, they used to go too far back in the day where like, they would kind of like pre-construct your decks. Like, Blue-Green Madness was like, you know, a pre-con basically. Just you had so many cards you could play in a deck. You know, the old Goblin decks in Standard were like that. You know, and I like synergy decks a lot. I don't like when they force it down your throat, but I like when the cards work together as a whole. You know, I don't like good stuff decks. So like Zombies is kind of like a harken back to that idea of like synergy-based Magic, which I really like. And Zombies is just great. It reminded me of playing Goblins, honestly. Just like it's like board control-y creature deck where you draw a lot of cards and kind of grind your opponent out. Elder Deep Fiend, yeah, that card is kind of annoying. Not a huge part of the metagame, but each end step, that's true. Yeah, I don't think we can actually win here, but let's see what our opponent does. I guess Declaration Stone to kill all 3 spiders could do it. If I block with this thing, we'll get an Indestructible Horse. Doesn't really change much. So you can just block it. I guess we just do it, but... They block horse, 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 horse. They're on pace to take 7 with an emblem, which is obviously not enough. Okay. We have 2 turns to win the game. I think we can do it. If they don't have anything else, I think we're gonna win. Like, right? Well, not because if we get in, they just attack it and kill it. Maybe we Gideon plus an Inspector. And then we can Dunes to a 6/6 and a 2. That's not enough. We can just use this thing too. What a weird turn of events. We gotta kill this thing. Gideon plus doesn't work because they have this thing. They still have another Spring to Mind too. Alright, let's just get rocking here. That seemed unnecessary. I guess we were drawing 2 Declaration Stone, so I guess we're probably going to want that second Declaration too, because killing all the spiders from Ishgana is pretty important. Balan's deck is pretty sweet, I'm not going to lie. We're just going to go to the next game. Alright, so I think we're going to want this second Declaration Stone. And we're going to cut one of these Sunscourge champions. And then it's possible Kalidas is just better than the Sunscourge champion also. Because it can exile Worldbreaker or things of that nature, but I think this is fine. Definitely doesn't seem like a great matchup, but we got some tools. I think if we made some land drops there too, we kind of missed our 5th land for a while. This hand is terrible. Alright, we're going to mulligan the double horsey 5-lander. Alright. We've been yakking a lot, so we'll go a little faster now. If you're a sub, throw your time emotes in chat. This is pretty good curve here. We can go Glory Bound into Lone Rider. I'd say attacking for 5 on turn 3 and playing a 4/4 lifelinker is pretty sweet. It's also a pretty good draw. Draw land here. I think we're golden. Nice tireless tracker. Declaration in stone. I'm not super interested in that. Okay, another declaration in stone. I'm really interested in drawing a land. I can cast this Gideon. That's my real prize. I mean, next turn if I don't draw a land, I'll hit this to get in for a million, but what's up, Spare Cash and Zuno? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hook's afraid of a clicking clock. That's a good movie. Alright, they got some pain lands. So we are 1 short of lethal, 1 short of lethal. That's Appland. Alright, so we're doing it. They have a Wrath, so be it. I guess we're going to maybe Exert to get the extra point of damage in. Probably not, because if they have a Hour of Promise, that's even worse, so. Great movie. Boros Burns splashing blue-red lands for Spellskite? Rapunzel, why do you want Spellskite in your burn deck? Gotta give me a reason. So now if they have Descend Upon the Sinful, it kills all their clues, which is awesome. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. That's the other card. But we can kill them with this thing. They have Fumigate. Alright, they have Hour, and they're just dead. Woo! Fee! Oh! You can fly. You can fight. But can you finish that line? Damn! That's pretty cool. This matchup seems pretty bad, and we won. Hooray. Cool. So if you folks are just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis, and been a little busy lately, I'm not going to lie. Nicole and I are in the middle of buying a house. So I haven't streamed all week. I wanted to sneak on for a stream. I'll probably do one maybe tomorrow or Sunday as well. Saw this deck on Ross Merriam's Daily Digest on StarCityGames.com. Wanted to give it a try. And here we are. If you haven't followed the stream, hit the follow button, of course. But yeah, me and Nicole are buying a house. It's been extremely, extremely stressful and time-consuming. The seller, it's a foreclosed property, so there's a lot of extra like red tape and stuff. And I literally had to fill out a form earlier this week and have it notarized, stating that I am me, not another James Davis who filed for bankruptcy like 2 months ago. That's literally a form I had to sign and then go to the notary and have notarized. Which is ridiculous because they obviously have all my information, my social security number, they have everything. And they somehow couldn't tell that I was not this other Jim Davis who's married to some lady or whatever and filed for bankruptcy. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The red tape is unbelievable. But we're getting a pretty good deal. I know I've talked about it before. And it's very exciting, just very, very time-consuming and busy. So, sweet. We're playing against Kenji. Not Numat. Kenji Sumera. I am undefeated lifetime against Kenji. At least in real life. On Moto, I don't know. But I think this hand's kind of sketchy, but I think we're going to keep it. Got Gideon on the play. Some potential. The sideboard for Jund and Abzan. Rapunzel still got to ask why. What's the goal? What are you trying to do in this Jund matchup or Abzan matchup with Spellskite? Moon with Aether. Alright. Or Forest. Lane's definitely not the draw we're looking for, but we'll see what happens here. Obviously, we'd love to draw a castable spell. Servant of the Conduit. Glory. We drew those backwards. God damn. Only we did it the other way. Life would have been much better for us. Trap wants to know if I had a modern tournament tomorrow. My deck choices were Jeskai Sahili, Blue-Red Kiln Fiend, and Blue-Red Delver. With an expected field of 20%. What? You want to cry? Don't cry. Woodland Wanderer. That's a big, dopey, stupid creature. It is good against Gideon, though. That's kind of annoying. I guess we can't play Gideon. I guess we're gonna just Inspector and just crack our clue. This is pretty good on turn 3. Okay, that worked out. 20% Tron. I'd play the Kiln Fiend deck. I think that deck's pretty good. Rogue Refiner. Alright, so I think we're gonna... If they have a Harness Lightning here, we're kind of in trouble, but I don't think we really have many other options. I think that right now our two big options are we could probably just swing with the Glory Bound, gain some life, and get this thing to flip and try and get a horse out of it. But if they have Harness Lightning for the horse, we're in trouble. I don't really know if we have any other options to play around that, though. Which kind of sucks. Harness Lightning's way too good. Red shouldn't have a Terminate. Ah, you got me. Alright, we're playing a horse. I'm not feeling great about it, but I don't think we really have a better option. I mean, if we just wait, like... gonna work? Hey, it worked! Sweet. Now it's horse time. Now it's Whirler Virtuoso time. Now we're rocking and rolling here. Great. Another lone rider, as well as a Gideon. I don't think I'm hating an emblem here. And then... I mean, we would like to gain life this turn if possible. That would require throwing away the it as rides as one into this Woodland Wanderer, but it would give us another horse, which is pretty great. Gideon does not seem very easy to defend against the Trampler and the Virtuoso. I'm kind of feeling an emblem. Then we can just cast the other Lone Rider, which can give us another horse. Horse is pretty good. Yeah, I think we're going to emblem. I think we're going to get him with our indestructible horse and this pseudo horse. Just to gain the life. We'll gain 5 and get a big, upgrade our horse, and then we can cast Lone Rider and make that a new one as well. Thanks for following, mister. Hey, mister. Chump block with the Servant? No. Oh, now they have Harness Lightning. God damn it. That's tilt. I mean, it looks like Harness Lightning. Yeah. Alright. I mean... we're going to have a 5/5 lifelinker. They still have this Woodland Wanderer, but we're kind of doing some stuff here. I mean, they're really holding on with this thing. Without that, I mean, we're in pretty good shape. We draw a removal spell of some kind. Because this thing will just beat the crap out of him. Ooh, black. Alright, so they're playing the Scarab God version. I guess makes sense with the Woodland Wanderer, but... let's see what we can pick up here. Another Gideon. I guess... what's up, Jareth? I guess, alright, so they're just emptying the clip here and making some Thopters. I guess, another emblem isn't crazy. I'm sorry, the deck list is on my Twitter right now. You check out the Twitter. So it's not on the imager, it's on my Twitter. Another emblem isn't the worst. We can trade off the it that rides as 1. Gideon attacks as a 6/6. It's going to be very, very hard to defend. What do I think of Mind Crank combo? I don't know what that is. And this is, right now we're listening to an artist called Lowercase Noises. It's kind of like an ambient instrumental artist. Does some really, really cool stuff. Check him out. Alright, so yeah, this isn't bad. I think we can just it that rides as 1. We'll trade with the Wanderer, and then we can start bashing with all of our large double emblems creatures that are pretty big. They're pretty well sized at that point.
How did you get here? We entered a contest.
Thanks for following.
We lost.
I guess they could block with a bunch of crap. Will that work? 3/6. Yeah, if they block with actual everything, then they can trade with this, but I think it's fine. I think the Wanderer is getting pretty well outsized at this point, so... Okay, sure. So just to kill the... We do want to kill the Wanderer, right? Because killing everything else is basically irrelevant, so... Killing a bunch of 2/2s just really doesn't matter. Let's gain some life. Gain some more life. We also have our Shambling Vent being a 4/5, which is a pretty big game. So we're in reasonable shape here. Something like the Scarab God would take over this game pretty nasty, but... Zeromancer, once again, it's on the Twitter. It's not on the Imager. Check out the Twitter. Give it a follow if you haven't followed already. Glorybringer. A little annoying. I mean, we are gaining a lot of life, and we are putting in for some pretty reasonable attacks at the same time. Like, every Inspector we draw is pretty sweet, right? Like, just a 3/4 that draws a card. So... Ifnir Deadlands. That doesn't seem that useful. Nothing here I'm super gung-ho about killing. I think we're just going to fire up the Shambling Vents and just attack with everything and just make some... Just keep attacking. We're gaining life. Our creatures are pretty big. Gideon does seem pretty important. Yeah, I mean, obviously trying to buy Gideons now is not a good idea, but... Alright, so always trades are fine with me. We get to kill the Virtuosos, leave it the two toughness creatures behind, we get to deal 7, gain some life. Be cool with all of this. Hold on to our Deadlands. When did you sell your Gideons? Probably about a month and a half ago. It's pretty damn aggressive. Maybe we're just too far behind here. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. I mean... They played lots of things, unfortunately. Definitely bring in Fumigates. I guess you want this card too, right? That's a pretty cool one. I don't think we want Declaration.
Perhaps today is a good day.
I don't think we really want. Maybe the Harvesters don't seem great. I think they're okay. I don't know. They're kind of okay. Fatal Push, also not fantastic. It doesn't kill a lot of the important creatures. Authority of the Consuls is an interesting one. That's kind of a questionable one. Declaration, I don't think the tokens are that big of a deal. Usually not going to get there. We have Fumigates and stuff too. So... Still got stuff to take out here. I don't think we want anything else. I mean, Sorin is pretty good. I imagine they'll probably have, like, negates. Lone Riders flip pretty consistently so far. This is only our second match. How about these Harvesters? Or this Unmaking, either. I mean, right now we're a little soft on ways to actually... deal with like Glorybringer and stuff, but obviously the Fumigates are pretty great. Maybe we can... The Sunscourge Champions seem a little underpowered, honestly. I don't know if... I also don't know if we want this or not. It's obviously very good against Glorybringer, but it seems a little underpowered overall. Maybe we don't want any pushes. This is tough. I'm not really sure what we want to do here. I don't want the Sorin. Maybe I don't want the Unmaking. Well, I guess Scarab God's a pretty big pain in the ass, right? Probably leave ourselves with some answers to that. Let's cut a Sunscourge. Bring 2 of these in. And maybe I cut like... We'll cut an Authority. So we'll have 1 Authority because we never want to draw 2. I don't know if this is good or not. Honestly, I have no idea. Never played the horse deck before. Here we are. That's true. Harvester doesn't seem great with Solomon. That's fair. This is a hand. That's pretty good. Flip Rider. Try and get ourselves into if we get into a game state like last game, we can just fumigate all the crap away. Toddler Rage, am I still doing deck techs for subs? Absolutely. All new subscribers to the stream get a free deck tech right here, live on the stream. Give me your deck list, and I put it up in chat, and we go from there. Alright, we could have Harness Lightning here, but we're gonna go for it. Okay. We're gonna need to draw planes, probably, as well as maybe a few other lands, but I agree, it should be a horse. Look at it, it's literally a horse. Rogue Refiner, Lando. Oh my god. That's brutal. That's so brutal because we want to save that for the Sunmare anyway. Oh. Have to play it though. That sucks. Numat Denami hosting for 500 viewers. Thanks, Numat. Appreciate that. All of Numat's viewers, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing a little horsey action here in Standard. Haven't played too much Standard in the past month or so.
What the hell is that?
Saw the deck on Ross Merriam's Daily Digest on StarCityGames.com today. Looked pretty fun. I wanted to sneak in a stream. Currently buying a house, so things have been very, very busy. A lot of red tape to go through. I've not been streaming too much, but here we are. No travel this weekend. No DC for me. So nice. Get to get some stuff done and see what's happening here. All the rage, fire away. Alright. This looks extremely frustrating. So, if we drew a land, we could just jam the Gideon and then emblem it. I'm kind of feeling a negate, though. The way they left the 2 mana open the last 2 turns. Or just left mana open last turn. So... But we actually can't cast any spells at all. So... I guess we're shipping. We lost game 1. We kind of just got... They just played a bunch of crap and we kind of just died. Like, the board was flooded with stuff. We had 2 Gideon emblems and some stuff, but, like, not a lot was going on. Yeah, they definitely have a counterspell of some kind here. That's a good draw. I probably won't be out in a few hours, unfortunately. Damn. Lone Riders. They ain't so lone. They're friends. Look. Ride together. They should get all mashed up and have it that rides as 2. Just like... Servant of the Conduit. Alright, so... Definitely feeling like my opponent has a pretty interactive hand of some negates or things of that nature. Alright, and now I gotta make some decisions. I think Harness Lighting is also pretty likely. Only have 11 energy. Our opponent's actually also Kenji Sumera, Hall of Fame Magic player. He beat me in my first Grand Prix top 8. So, now we're looking at what do we want to get negated. A Gideon Emblem looks real appealing right now. Because it will be able to get these things into 2/2s. It seems great. However, Ugh. I mean, we draw a land, we can casting Soren's great too. And they might untap and play some creatures. We can fumigate. It's pretty tough. I think we're just gonna fire the Gideon and see what happens. It's probably getting countered, but we have plenty of gas behind, so we'll see. Our lands obviously were very, very awkward this game. This is turn 8, which made our 5th land drop, and we drew all 3 crypts early. Well, fumigate isn't even good right now, right? I mean, we're just killing some things that they cantrip with, and we're killing our own creatures. So fumigate's not even appealing in any way. I don't think they would counter the fumigate. No. This is interesting. Alright, so definitely have another negate. 4 cards in hand. We would not be up on cards because these all cantripped. So, okay. Well, now I'm cooler with playing a horse because they probably have harness lightning, but they can kill the next horse. It's fine. Yeah, there's no chance they counter fumigate there. And again, they is not they. It's Kenji. It's a good player. So we could attack and just throw one of these away to gain some life and try and get a horse, but I'm pretty sure they have a harness lightning. So I think we're just gonna chill. Playing the second horse forces them into action where if they do have harness lightning, they basically have to cast it in response, obviously, because it'll get indestructible. I think that's where we're at. It's possible they're flooding too. Obviously, they haven't done much. I guess if we... No, because they'll wait to the... Yeah, so if they wait till... Alright, so we can attack with a Lone Rider. They'll block or whatever. But then, before we move to end step, in our second main phase, they'll have to kill this and we can play another one. So... Alright, Kenji Samara. Back when I was playing on the Pro Tour and stuff, he was like in his absolute prime. And it's funny actually because the GP top 8 he beat me in, he had like been coming to American GPs with a small contingent of Japanese pros and he'd won like 3 of them. He was just destroying everything. And my buddy Jay was like, listen man, Kenji keeps coming over here and beating up on us. And Kenji's also very small. He's like 5'3", he's just a small dude. And Jay's like, listen man, if you're losing the match, you gotta give me a signal or something. And then I'll come running in with an American flag and flip the table and be like, USA! Because he keeps coming here and beating us. And I lost and Jay didn't do that. So Jay's not a very good friend. Alright, so now we're just gonna ship and see what happens. It's end to main, harness lightning, and then we're gonna cast second Sunmare. Cool. Could be another harness lightning waiting for us in the wings because there's not many. All right, cool, it worked, sweet. Yeah, Jay was supposed to have the American flag draped over him, and be all ready to go. Thundermo at the host too. Jeez, everyone, all the morning streamers are getting off. I'm usually a morning streamer, not today though, not today. Thundermo, thank you for the host, my friend. Thank you, Newmont and Thundermo for the host. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing this horse deck. We're 1-0. And we're currently in game 2 against this Temur deck. We're down a game, but this game's going alright. And if you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. And we're just going to keep battling here. So, they have 2 cards left. Negate is a very likely card, but I think that if they have it, that's kind of fine because a negate sets up for a future fumigate anyway. We'll just fire it in and see what happens. The payoff here is huge if it sticks. It does stick. So now, I think we're in the market to just, like, lightning helix something. They can make 4 tokens, which can I guess that's pretty bad. They can just attack it. But the life gain will flip this thing and make a horse, which is pretty great. Close. Do you want to play a 6-mana Lightning Helix, or do we want to try and draw a card with Sorin? Maybe we just draw a card. Nah, I should have thought this through a little bit more. Also just ding for 1, I guess. Nope, no Grand Prix for me this weekend. Back-to-back Grand Prix is too big of a spew. We could just gain 1 life. And thanks for following. And then we'll have Sorin available next turn as well. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that Helixing this turn is just so appealing. Because it flips this thing, makes a horse, and allows for a pretty big attack next turn. We could also just attack now with our horse and see what they do. Do that. Well, it's a him. It's Kenji. But I respect that. Good not to assume. I kind of like the 1. It's also, if they empty the clip and just make 4 tokens, now their Harness Lightnings can't kill the Sunmare anymore, which is really good. We're just going to do 1. It feels a little weird, but... Oh, actually, that won't flip this. I need 3. We're just a plus. You lose 1, sure. Okay. Alright, so... Not going to fully empty the clip. I'm just going to make 3, which keeps Harness Lightning alive to kill the horsey. Also making our future Fumigates a lot better. Firing up Lumbering Falls. This is pretty interesting. This kind of smells like a Radiant Flames. If we're trying to get me to block with the sun, that doesn't make sense though. It kills all their stuff. Like, why would they try and get me to block with the Sunmare here? What benefit does that serve them? This is all going... This is all at Sorin? Oh. Well, if it's all at Sorin, don't really care, right? I could block and make a horse. 2, 3. Just let this go through. Sorin is really, really, really dead. Like, the deadest. Harvester also cool. I mean, we're just gonna attack. Our follow-up is Harvester and Inspector, which is pretty great, so I agree there could be an Abrade floating around. Block and make a horse, they dead with the follow-up.
Holy crap, dude!
Thanks for follow, my friends. Alright, so there's the Abrade. Sure. We gained the 1 anyway, which is the important part. Did I miscount a mana? I did. I thought we had 1 more mana than that. I thought we could go Harvester and Inspector. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not even close to killing us. Sure. So, some negates and some flooding. Wins that game for us pretty easily. We had 2 Fumigate, didn't even need them. Sorin felt weird. I'm not sure how I feel about Sorin. It seems pretty hard to defend. That might not be a card we're actually interested in. It's It's possible Authority of the Consuls is a card we're more interested in. No, Sunmare's both. It's you can trigger both turns, which is why the Authority is pretty good. We definitely want to try and overwhelm their removal, because they only really have 4 Harness Lightnings to kill our Kalidases and our Sunmares, and these things flip and stuff. A lot of negates. Yeah, let's get rid of Sorin. Let's put this second Authority back in. Now that we're on the draw, we have an extra card. Slows down the haste creatures, can gain some life, buy some time. The problem is that Apocalypse Guide, Sorin was good that game because our opponent didn't really do anything. They didn't really have a ton of much of a board presence, and they just were behind, basically. They just didn't do anything. So Sorin was good. Typically, Planeswalkers are obviously good when your opponent isn't doing anything. So, I don't think it's going to be a common scenario, especially on the draw. I think I wouldn't hate a Fatal Push, but these two... right now we only have 5 answers to Glorybringer. And these 2 Unmakings and the Fumigates. Like, pushing a Servant of the Conduit on the draw is pretty sweet, but I think it's just not really worth it. Alright, let's get him. Game 3. Hey Dan, he's still here? Why isn't this thing showing the record anymore? It just says Game 3. Declaration's not very good. Declaration, like, it's going to be a grindy game, and they're going to have time to draw cards off of clues, and unless we're killing Thopter tokens exactly, it's just card disadvantage. I'm a pretty big Declaration Stone naysayer, and it seems pretty good. And they weren't doing much. They were leaving up mana a lot, and they were, like, probably for removal and counterspells and stuff to an extent, but they just didn't have enough to actually, like, do anything. Long Tusk Cub is not bad. I mean, if they have literally any energy producer next turn, the Inspector double block will not work, so we might be better off just drawing a card with the clue. We just chump also. I guess our next few turns are pretty scripted. I think we'll just play the Inspector, and just maybe they don't have a land drop or something, and just don't have a way to make energy. Like, we have our plays pretty well set up, so I do not think that we're terrified of not drawing this card. Alright, so now they have the energy. I don't think we're chumping. I mean, we're just giving them more energy, but chumping feels pretty... I mean, we chump, it's a 3/3, and then it needs help to get past Harvester next turn. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. That's pretty good. That fills out our curve nicely, honestly. So, getting into Horse plus Crypt is very good. Obviously, the Crypt Horse synergy is quite impressive. And 2 5/5s is pretty good. Obviously, 5/5 is a very well-sized creature in this matchup because it survives both Glorybringer and Chandra. So, how is Cub not a rare? I'm not sure, honestly. Card is pretty good. How is this card not rare, you know? One of the best cards in the format. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay. I'm fine with that. I mean, if they're pumping the brakes here, I'm pretty happy. Sweet. It does give Trample, which is a little annoying, but... Huh. So now this turns off Harness Lightning, right? So I think we're actually just in the market to cast this. Because that's going to make it real hard for them to kill this horse next turn. And the horse is going to make 2 5/5s. I've never actually cast this card against this deck before, so I'm just gonna assume it's really, really good and cast it. Take that. And then I think we still want to leave the Harvester back on D. Maybe not. Because now Ronus can pump
What the hell is that?
the Cub. The Ronus is getting in. We already have our energy, right? We already have our energy. It's great. This is a pretty big hit here. We're getting horses next turn, though, and they probably can't stop us. Now they have no energy, so if they get in for 15 if they have a dragon. So I guess what's chill. This can still block Servant profitably and deter some attacks. We're just gonna chill. Well, yeah, we're obviously gonna play them in the right order. Whoa. Alright, so could have a braid here too, but I think we're chumping Ronus. I think we're pretty happy here. Question is, do we want to gain life? I think so. We're already gaining life next turn for Sunmare. They could have a braid. It doesn't really matter, I guess, then. Whatever, we're just gaining life. Do it! Alright, so I'll take that. Sure. Okay, that's fine. We're about to have 2 5/5s. And finish off the Chandra. Life is good. And once again, I don't think... Yeah, Harness Lightning is dead, right? With this card in play, so they can't actually kill this. So things are looking up for us. Nice combo. Lorebringer, whatever. Turn late. I guess we're still in a little bit of a bind here. I mean, we don't really have great attacks. Gideon doesn't feel great. I want to cast this thing pretty badly. I also want to draw a removal spell, if possible. I think we're going to sack a clue. I don't think Gideon's really doing much for us at the moment. Great. I don't think we're really, Oh, yeah. Freak of nature.
Thanks for picking me up.
Resub. Hype in chat, or I'll start banning people randomly.
Holy crap, dude.
Death Touch does not kill an indestructible horse, no. That's not good for us. I think we're in trouble. I guess they have a braid that was really dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. I should not have blocked like that. I should have jumped with the Inspector. I guess they have Chandra. Alright, that's lucky. Another Authority of the Consuls. Man, these stupid enchantments are not good in multiples, that's for sure. We're really gonna lose this game? God damn. This game was going so well. We are drawing to removal, right? I mean, if I play Gideon... I guess Gideon gives me a chump block. Yeah, I guess I'll play Gideon. Kenji's just too good. You can't beat Kenji. Can't ever beat him. Nothing's changed in 10 years. Kenji used to beat me at like every Grand Prix and every Pro Tour. Now here he is, just beating me 10 years later, making me look bad. I think this is fine, right? I mean, could have the gates and stuff now, too. God damn. We got plenty of time, don't worry about it. They're basically dead, though. Well, there's a horsey, and no... nothing to go with it. 2, 1, 1, 4... Has it all. Probably has a negate too. Brutal. God, they gotta kill this again too? It's 2, 4. We just dead. 2, 4. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, whatever. Alright, we lose. Doubling up on our authorities and solemnity, whatever it's called. No good. Man, that game was going so well, too. We suck. Alright. Here's tuning in, welcome to the stream. Kenji Samara is still really, really good. This is our deck, we're playing the horsey deck. God damn, what happened that game? Yeah, we're playing some horsies. And if you haven't followed the stream, hit the follow button, of course. Found this deck on Ross Merriam's Daily Digest on StarCityGames.com. Want to try it out? Fire in a little stream for you fine folks out there. Man. I feel like we definitely fucked that one up. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. God damn it. I think that match was supposed to be good, too. Like, their negates seem good. And like the solemnity or whatever just kind of didn't matter because he just drew double Chandra, a Braid, and Glorybringer. And those are the cards. And Ronus. Those are all cards that solemnity doesn't really affect. So the second solemnity obviously didn't help, but yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Hope our opponent's playing mono red. I mean, we're 1-1. We beat Ramp, which seems like an impossible matchup in round 1. So it was also green-white Ramp with a bunch of Wrath of Gods in it too. So deck seems pretty cool so far. Island go. Well, they're not playing mono red. And I have a sneaking suspicion that our Authority of the Consuls is not going to be very good this game. Just a hunch. Oh, never mind. Glint Nest Crane. Panharmonicon. This is going to get really ugly really fast, I feel like. Ooh, some Clue Kraken. What is going on? Champion of Wits. Thanks for following. Sun-Scourge Champion Glint Nest Crane. Okay. No, I mean, they have Sun-Scourge Champion, so I don't really know what's happening, but they are playing panharmonicon, so that's a thing. I don't think we want to attack. Permanent U control. That stinks. We're not going to get double authority of the console's triggers.
In water.
Whiff! And no land. Oh boy. Now it's just a brutal beatdown. So if we Crypt and Emblem an attack, our Lone Rider will flip. Obviously saving Crypt for Sunmare is somewhat appealing, but we can also Gideon, which is also appealing to just beat the crap out of our opponent. It's probably where we should be at. However, then we're pretty far off this thing flipping for a while. Yeah, I think just playing Gideon's better than playing the Emblem. That doesn't really do a ton. And if they start trying to ding it with the cranes, they're 2 turns off from killing it, which is fine. We just get him for a huge attack. And we're just going to probably run him over this game. Sure. Good old Gideon. Can't wait till that card rotates, huh? Alright, so I think we're taking those out. I think these are coming in. And then I really have no idea what else is going on. Opponent's trying to panharmonicon some things. What are those things? I don't know. Stuff. I think we want Declaration. Maybe we like keep a few Fatal Pushes. Don't want Fumigate. Probably don't want Sorin. Don't think we want Warping Whale. Whatever. This hand is not great. But our opponent mulligan, I think we're just going to keep it. Opponent mulligans the 5, keeps a card on top, and does not play a land. Alright, so sometimes, you know, you just get, they say bad beats, LOL in chat. So maybe they F6 their turn. Who knows? You know? Thanks for following. Oh god, it's me. Okay, hand not ideal so far, but I mean, Seth's blue-white version wasn't playing panharmonicon, was it? Or you mean like the old panharmonicon deck? I mean, it looks like a God Pharaoh's Gift also, possibly. Sun-Scourge Champion. Okay. I think we're in line to Anguish on making that. Obviously, them flashing that back is pretty devastating, and we have a second on making, so whatever. Let's try Gideon. Not quite Gideon. Oh, damn. Thought not displacer. Yeah, well, there it is. Good call. So now we need to decide if we want to on making this in response. Obviously, no guarantee Fatal Push is going to hit this because we don't have many ways to trigger it. Our land could do it, but it could be a while. It's whatever. That's annoying. Why did they gain 2 life? Because it uses last known information. So if you kill the Sunscorched champion in response to a trigger, it just uses whatever the last known information is. So if I had Grasp of Darkness it, they would have not gained life. So whatever its power and toughness was the last time. Again, not really ideal for us so far, but sure. So now, obviously, the scary thought is if they have Fumigate. Because I can play this Lone Rider and I can flip it. But getting Fumigated, not so good. Shouldn't they gain negative life? I agree. That'd be much more fun. Alright. Well, they don't currently have a 5th land anyway. We're just get this guy in there. Horsey thingy, whatever it is. And let's just crank in. And question becomes, do we want to play this Dunes or not? 4-1. We can just hold it, I think. Having the extra card available to discard for this is probably better than anything else. It that rides as one. Correct. You know, playing around Fumigate, if they just untap and play Cloud Blazer or something, that could buy them enough time to really get rolling, so we should probably just try and kill them. Eldrazi Displacer. So they're dead. Oh, now we're not dead. Alright, 3, 4... We can sack a Dunes. Do I want to just kill the Displacer? It has no good trades if we sack a Dunes. Displacer, right here. This one. Yeah, this seems fine. Alright, so put him to 4. I only have 2 cards left. This is the kind of deck that really can't afford to miss land drops. We're already entering a tempo void when you cast Panharmonicon and do nothing on turn 4. So, alright. So, we are 2-1 with the Horsey deck. Lost to a Hall of Fame top 5 player of all time in Kenji Samara playing Temur. We beat Green-White Ramp, and we've beaten a blue-white panharmonicon deck. My name's Jim Davis if you're just tuning in. If you haven't followed the stream, hit the follow button, of course. Black-white standard horses going for round 4 of this league. Deck seems pretty cool so far. Feel like Temur was weird. I don't know. It's definitely an interesting deck. Obviously, the authority of the consoles are pretty metagame dependent in the main deck. Finkel, Kai, PV, LSV, Kenji is top 5. I don't know about LSV. But I'd say those 4 are pretty accurate. Nassif is probably your 5th one there. Jay Dillinger keeps 7. Hand's kind of sketchy. Why aren't we playing Ghoulsteed? What's up, Crafty Zebra? Thanks for following the stream. Just keep it. We're 2-1. I don't know why the record thing is not working. Zombies. I at no point did I say LSV is bad at Magic. LSV is very, very good, obviously. I mean, Nassif, I believe Nassif's resume is better. But, I don't know. Everyone's really good. It's all neither here nor there, you know? That's a good draw. Our hand's gone from being pretty bad to pretty reasonable. Sweet. Alright, so...
Sugar. In water.
Yep. Alright, so no Dark Salvation here would be nice. What's up, King? Yankee Cowboy Pirate? Arv? A Recurring Nightmare. What did I say? What did I just say? I just asked very nicely for that not to happen. Okay. Alright. Yeah, chill out, Jay Dillinger. I do love me some zombies, though. I'm pretty sad zombies is rotating. This seems wrong. Always draw cards. Always draw cards. Always draw lands. Oh, casting. I mean, if they're not going to use the Crypt Breaker properly, maybe we just leave it in play. This is pretty scary too, but this is probably not going to live. Maybe should have just shipped this hand. Zombie. Rostan, I agree. I think Magic is definitely the average player playing on day 2 of a Grand Prix or a Pro Tour is definitely much better than the average player 10 years ago. I agree. But that's, I mean, it's like that in all sports, you know? It's like, man, Babe Ruth would have sucked today if he played this, you know, played now. And it's well like, I mean, if he played now, he would have had all of the training regimens that all the players now have, right? So, you know, I don't know. It's tough. Right. I don't think we're casting on making here. It's pretty worthless. Alright. Unfortunately, I think we're pretty priced into just casting Kalidas, and it's probably going to die, and we're probably going to lose. But that's what I get for keeping this kind of stinky hand. This matchup probably isn't great for us in game 1 anyway, so once we have Fumigates, it seems great, obviously. Yeah, sure. They just have the Grasp, so didn't even draw a card first to make us think they drew it. You know? Yeah, I mean, our keep was kind of loose. We kept the 5-lander. We have drawn 3 lands in 1 spell, but probably not a great keep. What's up, Burnsy? Everyone's ahead of Burnsy. Oh, alright, he's gone. Never mind. Trying to give you some FaceTime, Burnsy. Yeah. Like, I don't think we have a realistic way to catch up. We draw a Horsey right now. Nope, we drew another land. I mean, 2, 4, 5, 6. Deck's on Twitter, actually. Deck is on Twitter. Check out the Twitter post for the deck and follow me on Twitter. Yeah, we're playing lands. We are playing lands. I guess we dead lands the Colossus. Like, I don't really see a realistic way for us to win this game, but I guess we'll keep playing. Yeah. We'll play a turn. I mean, this into Horsey is 2 5/5s, which isn't bad, you know, so we'll see what happens. Our deck is predicated on gaining life and kind of coming back, so alright, that's cool. So, Horsey. Nope, another land, alright. And now we can concede. I guess we could have like played a land and left up Shambling Vent on the extremely rare scenario they don't have a removal spell, but whatever. We kept the 5-lander and drew 5 lands. Probably wasn't a great keep, but we certainly got punished for it. We want Fumigate. This is a matchup we want Declaration, I think. Probably Sorin too. I think we don't want... I guess Authority isn't very good. This card seems kind of bad in all non-mono red matchups anyway. Gideon's pretty hard to defend, honestly. It is good with Fumigate, though. I don't know. I don't think we need Anguish Unmaking. Whale hits the 2/1 and Crypt Breaker. Yeah, but it's pretty bad overall, and any Lord in play makes it terrible. This card is just pretty bad. Like, people really like this card for some reason. I think people really like modal spells. Like, Is It Charm's a good example of another card that like people really like. It's just pretty bad. I believe this is for the ramp matchup to just counter the sorcery spells. Counter the wraths and the ramp spells and stuff. Sun Scourge seems bad. Why? Seems okay. So I want to cack these. I think I wouldn't mind, like, shaving Gideon. We're on the play, though. I'm honestly not sure here. I mean, Kalidas also seems pretty easy to kill. But the flashback seems fine on it, you know? Got 2 Gideons. We're on the play, and we're playing Fumigate. And Gideon into Fumigate's just so good. Alright, let's cut a champion and a Gideon. We'll split the difference. Cool? Cool. This is better. You can keep this. I think I'd like to draw a plains or 2, but this seems fine. On a mulligans to 6. Rise to the top. Alright. Plains, please. Obviously, really want to hold on to this to play it on the same turn as Sunmare. That is our ideal circumstance. Zombie. Poorly timed. I think we're fine. I don't think Relentless Dead's actually that important. I'd rather save it to kill a Crypt Breaker. Oh, this is great, yeah. Now just give me one more land. Any land. That's not a tap land. No, tap land's fine too. Any land. Just ship a land and call it there. I think this is pretty irrelevant to our overall game plan. I don't think that the recursion is going to matter for a while. They're probably going to tap out the next few turns anyway. Taking 2 damage is irrelevant. I just don't think it matters that much. Okay, that's pretty good. Untapped land. Okay, now we're in business. So now I think we're cool with pop this off, set up for the Sunmare next turn. I think that's all fine and dandy in my opinion. Oh, I could have saved... that was bad. I should have saved the Cletus, maybe. Whatever. I was so locked in on playing Sunmare next turn, I didn't consider it might be better just to like play Cletus and Fatal Push, which is obviously a really good play. But I think getting Sunmare in ahead of Dark Salvation's probably better. It's the only land that gains life in this manner, I think. Alright, so we're guaranteed at least one horsey. Also, they would need land Dark Salvation to be able to kill Crested Sunmare. Would be very good. That'd be bad for us for sure. But it looks like no. All right. I could have Grasp. Yep, they have Grasp. All right. That's bad. I mean, that opens the door for Kalitas, so that's kind of fun. Also a good draw. All right, things are going fine here. We got our horsey. Like Liliana. Spectre's pretty good too. So they have a short window here to kill Kalitas. Hopefully we draw a... I guess we don't have that many removal spells in our deck that actually kill stuff. So Kalitas is a little weird this deck, honestly. We do have this, so... Alright, so they minus, get back Relentless Dead. And a Crypt Breaker. Alright, that's a pretty good sequence there, I'm not gonna lie. But I think we're still in reasonably good shape. Thanks for following. Lone Rider. Ooglim with the host. Everyone's hosting me. Thanks, everyone. Big thanks to Kenji Numat, Thundermo, and Jeff Hooligan for the host today. Appreciate it very, very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check out all of our streams if you haven't already. I guess if you're coming here from their stream, you've already seen their stream, but if you haven't seen their stream, make sure you do. Yeah. So, I think I'm feeling Deadlands on the Crypt Breaker. And then we can start pressuring this Liliana. Obviously, that forces a card draw. It's going to be hard to block this anyway. I think it's a zombie. Yep, this looks pretty good. Oh, we can't do it. Never mind. This thing is not an actual land. Okay. Thanks, Commons. I appreciate that. Appreciate all my new viewers for tuning in. Yeah, so Crypt of the Eternals is not a great land, obviously. So we can Sunscourge Rider. We can crack a clue. The horse is definitely going after Liliana. That's for sure, because any block is a bad one. I think we're gonna crack. Attacking with Kalitas invites too many double blocks, I think. Like if they block with Colossus and Wanderer, we trade Kalitas for Colossus. That's not really a trade I want to make. It's obviously a risky block, but I think they don't have many better options, honestly. They would flip Lone Rider, yes. We have the Sunscourge champion in our bin to do that anyway. I think we're gonna sack the clue and look for a removal spell or something else to do.
Holy crap, dude.
Well, better lucky than good, right? Am I right? So now we're gonna attack.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes.
With
Just wait longer.
lots of stuff. There's no creatures in the graveyard. Maybe we just ignore the Liliana. That seems wrong. Maybe we can go like face. And now we're obviously looking for trades and double blocks because now we have the push, so something like this. That's all Liliana? I used to Liliana, yes. This seems reasonable. I mean, that's obviously was the best possible draw. Now you can play Rider, it's going to flip because of Kalidas, and we're going to push some stuff too. I guess I could have pushed first, maybe. And this is also just fine. Opponent has very few good options here. So if we had pushed the Colossus first, they might have tried doubling up on Kalidas, which would have worked. This is probably the safest possible attack. Also does basically everything we want it to do. I mean, like, we gain the life, we kill Liliana, we exile the creature, they have no cards left, we flip this thingy. A lot of wins across the board. Like, not seeing a great way out for our opponent here. That's a start. That's probably how it has to start, but that was good. That was good. I am in firm agreement with Arilax, who has posted on Twitter a few times that anyone playing zombies and not playing 4 of his cards is an idiot. And I agree. This card is just far too good. Alright, so now Kalidas isn't really looking for any good attacks here, honestly. We don't have, because now all these tokens are big enough to really fuck with our stuff, and we don't have a ton of great attacks.
As one of the oldest inhabitants of Seaport, having arrived here in 1880.
Kills a toe, yeah, so like they triple block. I guess they don't. Yeah, this kind of sucks. That was a good draw.
85th year. I think my record of those 80 years.
We can look at, now you decide if you want to flashback Sunscourge Champion or just cast Champion in Glory Bound. I think the 2-3 body is almost irrelevant at this point, so. Look at my horse. What is that? Sure. So we're definitely just trying to clear out these token zombies so we can start forcing blocks with the non-tokens so Kalidas can start eating things. This obviously isn't a great exchange for us, but I think it's okay. And then pretty happy Sunscourge championing. I can't Deadlands right now because this doesn't make black. I would love to Deadlands Cryptbreaker, trust me. You can post a link. I'll allow it. Assuming as long as it's not ridiculously offensive or derogatory in some way. Zombies is so good. I'm gonna miss zombies. I really enjoy playing zombies. Good lord.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes.
Either way, this is bad for us. It's Dark Salvation or it's... Oh no. Oh, yep, that's bad. That was probably just as bad as most things could be. Okay. Damn. Why is zombies so good? If you find a Fumigate, that'd be pretty sweet. Shit. Shit. I mean, is trading Sunscourge Champion with a zombie good? Not really. Are we probably doing it? Yeah, I guess. I mean, we do have a crusade. Yes, this is the land that allows us to kill the Crypt Breaker, which is nice. But the dead is still in play, which can get it back. So it's, you know, it's kind of up and down.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes just like raisins.
Have a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane, and then it turns back again when you tug on its winky.
That's dirty.
Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, yeah, sweet lemonade.
This is happening.
Get on my horse, I'll take you around the universe and all the other places too.
Think you'll find that the universe pretty much covers everything.
Shut up, woman, get up my horse. Look at my
Alright. You can buy it. Alright, Huff, I don't know what that was. I mean, we're just playing horses, we're looking at horses. We're just doing stuff, you know? Alright, let's trade off there, play the Glory Bound. I think there's no reason to play this land, we can sandbag it. Oh, C unit. C unit! Resub. 11 months. 11. Let's see some hype in chat for C unit, please. If I don't see hype, I'll start banning people at random, and we don't want to see that. Show some love, show some support for each other. We're all one big happy family here. Yeah, horse would be cool. A lot of things. Fumigate would be great also. Despite the fact that we're ahead on creatures, like, surprisingly, Fumigate would be very good. I mean, our inspectors don't really matter. This thing's been shrunk, so it doesn't really matter. Scavenger grounds? Sure. Sure. Alright, yeah, Fumigate's, and now our Deadlands doesn't do anything? God. Neither does Crusade do much either? God, this is brutal. I think we Glory Bound. Yeah, we're totally outsized now. Trade with some. I guess this trade with Wanderer's bad. Yeah, maybe that's bad. Yeah, maybe that was probably a mistake. Because I was just thinking about like trading off the board and gaining some life. But the value of our life gain effect is obviously pretty high when we have a bunch of horses and other horses in our deck. That was probably a dumb play. Zombies is just so good. I just love zombies. God, stop playing 5-mana spells. Please. We have 3 Fumigates in our deck. Come on. Let's go. We're not dead. We have 3 Fumigates in our deck. Any Fumigate and we're fine. That's a Plains. Alright. They've got a long way to go to kill us, even with all these lords in play. I also think they're being exceedingly cowardly, not drawing cards. Chris Van Meter has followed. CVM, you didn't follow my stream? That's brutal, man. Brutal. It's alright, though. Thank you. I'm going to be on CVM's cool new show, talk show thingy coming up. CVM and Friends, I believe. That's going to be in, like, end of the year. It should be a lot of fun. The first one he's doing with Todd Stevens, I believe. And that one, I believe, starts next week, which is pretty cool. Check out CVM's channel for that. Check out on Twitter and stuff. It's all on there. And it should be a lot of fun. Decklist is on the Twitter. Check the Twitter. It's not on the Imager. Imager's kind of a pain. I mean, there's no great double block. We can just chomp and buy more time, I guess. One day, we're gonna draw a Fumigate and look back on this day and be like, yo. I don't want to cast Glory Bound on this shit, do I? I don't think so. Problem is, if I block like that, they'll just kill the token and not the life guy. Just Fumigate. Fumigate. Maybe it's like Beetlejuice. We'll just say Fumigate 3 times and it'll show up. Fumigate. Alright, I mean, we're running out of reasonable blocks, honestly. Like, they're really getting close to just being totally dead on board. So... I mean, they will be able to get back 2 deads and a Crypt Breaker, which is pretty brutal also. Okay. So, I mean, they're going to be able to return 2 Relentless Deads and Crypt Breaker. We're going to have a Shambling Vent and a Glory Bound Initiate. And a bajillion life. We're 1 short, no, we're 2 short of activating that. Alright, so... It's not too late. It's just going to require a little more. It was definitely necessary. Opponent says, well, I guess we got a game. I guess so. Let's see how brave they are and how many cards they draw. You're drawing a Horsey next turn would be very good. We also have Deadlands to take out the Crypt Breaker, assuming they bring back dead. I mean, I guess they just get it back anyway. Yeah, we definitely need some spells. So that's definitely true. Thanks for following, Libby. All right, they are paying some life. I mean, they're also at 3, and we're at 38. So... Only they had tapped a little lower. Alright, so they're getting back Crypt Breaker, Relentless Dead. I think is good for us. We just need to make sure our attacks are ahead of the sizing of their creatures, so they're forced to chump. Alright. Got a game. I guess the problem is now we can't really attack into that Relentless Dead because they'll just get back a dead and the dead. So... I mean, Crypt Breaker's almost worthless, right? Because, like, you're not going to draw any more cards. Let's just draw a horsey or two. Wow, that's aggressive. Shambling Vent, not ideal. Alright, yeah, we're still pretty far behind the 8 ball here, but 4, 1, and yeah, we're... God, Zombie's so good. Wow, I like it. Drawing cards and a grasp. Oh my god. Soren? I don't think did we bring in Soren? Maybe we did. See, if we had a Gideon in play, that would have been a good fumigate. Alright, so we're not trading Shambling Vent with a Dread Wanderer, so... Alright. I mean, we can trade Shambling Vent for Crypt Breaker. That feels pretty bad. We need a threat. We need some way to win the game. You know, I mean, another Fumigate would be fine, but they have Relentless Dead, double Dread Wanderer, so like it's not even that good. Oh, right. It wouldn't even be a trade. You're right. Be a 3-3. 12? Ugh. Alright. Well, about that. Fortunately, 2, 4, we're a little short on being able to Declaration Knees and kill the zombie with, yeah, they have 2 zombies in hand basically. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we're pretty close to dead here. God damn.
So when one night a great soaring rocket speared across this little cottage and fell in a churchyard, we all woke up and wondered whatever was happening. We got up in that morning, wondering anxiously. We went to rushed out. I was then just over 4 years of age.
Yeah, I think we can survive for a turn. Obviously, we are drawing to Soren, that is true. We can, like... go for the win. They literally have 2 zombie tokens to block with. Doesn't do anything.
We told her the time that she turned in that no even thought she'd pass PCA.
We'll just make tokens and block my thingy. Declarate these. That's 12, 30, 40. That's 8. Yeah, I think we can survive for a turn. They're not gonna mess it up. We have outs. We also have Fumigate, which is a good draw too. So we're fine here. We'll declarate these. We'll have Shambling Vent to chump with, and we'll have draws to Soren and Fumigate again.
I remember that we had tea lots a lot in our house.
Pretty precarious position, but
Wanted some eating, had to toast them to eat them. All sorts of articles were stored in our cottage, what to recover from there. Also, we noticed that lighters came alongside and were towed into the Waving Harbour.
maybe they misclick and draw a card. Because they'll just make tokens if I declaration and then block. It won't be effective. They'll have multiple 3/3 tokens to block with. Maybe we should have played this, because now we lose to a Fatal Push. Oh my god. Alright, sure. Whatever. We're dead. Let's see what our top card was. It was a shambling event. Zombies too strong. Not fair. I object. Hate zombies. Just kidding, I love zombies. If you folks just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing the Horsey deck. We're 2-2. We lost to Kenji Samara playing Temur. We just lost to zombies, and it felt kind of, I don't know. We kept a kind of loose hand in game 1 and then drew a bunch of lands. And then game 2, I don't know. They drew that mastery, and when they were basically fucked, and then they were fine. So, I don't know. It is what it is. We're 2-2. We beat Ramp, which also seems difficult. And this is our deck. We're just playing some Horsies. If you haven't followed the stream, hit the follow button, of course, and don't forget subscribing to the stream is the best way to support me as a Magic player and as a streamer. This is my full-time gig. This is my job. This is what I do. This is my office. I write articles for StarCityGames.com. I'm captain of Team MGG. I am a coach on MetaGameGurus.com. If you want to get better at Magic, there's no better way than one-on-one coaching with a professional Magic player like myself. I've had 3 sessions this week so far. All went very, very well. If you want to get better, seriously, go to MetaGameGurus.com, shoot me an email. And also, of course, I'm captain of Team MGG, travel for tournaments, and what else do I do? I stream. Yep, right here. But yeah, so we're playing the Horsey deck. We're 2-2. Deck seems cool. I don't know. Some stuff's a little weird. It's a pretty weird Kalitas deck. The coaching is online, but you don't need cards. I have all the cards available, so if you don't have the cards online, that's totally fine. We use my account and I screen share with you. So once again, Magic Online cards, not a requirement. Alright, all you need is a Skype connection, and it's a video call. Works out very, very well. And yeah, check it out, MetaGameGurus.com. But yeah, so 2-2. Kalitas seems pretty awkward because while it does make sense in a way, but Kalitas is a great card. It's very, very powerful. It gains life. What a perfect fit. We're only playing 4 actual removal spells. So even in the game we cast Kalitas, we didn't really kill a ton of things. And it seemed a little underwhelming. Glory Bound's been good. Authority of the Consuls seems a little awkward too. Anarchist says, how often do people donate and make me play the memest of meme decks? Pretty often, usually on the longer streams. Whenever I do a really long stream, I get a good number of donation bonus leagues. They're always really fun. The decks are usually, they're cool. Usually they're decks people want to see played. Occasionally someone will, get a little trolly, but that's fun too, honestly. As long as the deck is somewhat playable, I'll play it. I'm not going to play, 60 islands and just, draw islands in every game and lose. It's not a very fun thing to watch. But as long as the deck, even if it's a modern illusion theme deck, I'll still play that. That's fine. As long as it's a deck. But, not going to have time for that today, unfortunately, but I might be able to do that tomorrow or Sunday. I have not tested Blue-Black Control. I honestly, this is the first time I've played Standard since SCG Atlanta. When me and my team lost the finals when I was playing Mono Red. That was the week before the Pro Tour. Haven't played Standard since then. I've played a few modern events and a few limited events. So I've not tried Blue-Black Control. Honestly, it probably isn't very good. Scarab God is a very good card, but the rest of the deck seems kind of mopey. And yeah, 20 Gideon could work. Gideon Tribal is actually... I'd want to wait till the new rule change is in effect. For those who don't know, they changed the Planeswalker rule. It's now no longer the Planeswalker uniqueness rule. It's now just the Legend rule. So you can have Jace the Mind Sculptor and Jace Memory Adept and Jace the Living Guild Pact all in play at the same time. Damn, man. I guess we keep this. We're on the draw with a Scry, Spectre. Cool. I believe that takes effect when Ixalan comes out, but I'm not completely sure. Oh, we did it. Burnsy, we're playing against Mono Red. We did it. Burnsy, we're playing Mono White Lifegain. We're playing against Mono Red. Burnsy, what do you think? He's stoked. He's stoked. He's excited. Correct. It's the legend rule, so no two of the same card with the same name. Basically, the name is now the qualifier, not the type. We're definitely going to lose, too. We're going to lose like on turn 5 both games. It's going to be glorious. Our hand isn't great, so... Pretty sure we block here. The only card they can really play is Shock to pump this, and if they're just going to shock us on turn 2, that's fine. Sure. Like, they could have just shocked the thing and dealt 2 to us anyway, so it really isn't that much of a loss, and they wasted their turn 2. So, and now we're going to play a Lone Rider. Gain a little life skis. Sure. Let's draw one of our various life gain cards. That is a life gain card. That's a pretty good one. Question becomes, do we want to try and leave that up or not? Or just take the 1 life now. A braid, obviously a possibility. Huh. Like, if I go to equip and they braid it, it feels really bad. Because I could just take the guaranteed life, but I guess we'll just leave it up. I mean, they're not going to braid the rider with the harvester in play, right? Gotta say, I think that the Wizards finally got it right. Oh boy. They finally got it right with this format. I think that, obviously, things were pretty rough for about a year there, but this standard format seems very, very fun. Like, I really enjoy playing this mono red deck. I really enjoy playing the, so sure, they're gonna exert here, which is fine. I really enjoy playing the zombie deck. A lot of cool decks. I don't really like the energy shell that much, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so we really, really, really need to draw a land here. Or any creature. Damn it, didn't specify. Now we're probably gonna lose. Fuck. Oh, we can still draw, an Inspector. I guess Fatal Push isn't bad either. No! Alright, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. I did ask for a land. I didn't specify. I am the fool who didn't specify. 3 to us. And then 2 more. And we're not dead if we draw. I mean, a land is great because then we can go Sunmare, equip, attack, gain 3, make a thingy, kill this. It's real good. But so they did not cast it. Cast another on-crop crasher and a Bowmat Courier. All right. This doesn't feel great. I think we're dead. God damn it. Now we're just super dead. The Crashers kill us too. God. All I wanted to do was play against Mono Red. All I wanted. And we get clowned. Totally clowned. Alright. That one's out of there. What do I even take out? I guess Gideon's bad against Glorybringer. I even want these Fumigates. And how many Declaration Stones do I want? I don't think I like Declaration Stone. We do like this. Like, this should be really easy, unfortunately. Like, we have Sunscorch Champion, Glory Bound Initiate, Main Deck Authority. I don't think we need Unmaking versus Hazoret. We can just block it, right? Unmaking's, like, pretty bad. I guess Declaration hits Hazoret. So maybe, I mean, we're on the play. I think our...
Say, here's a question I'd like to put to you. How much do you appreciate the things that make life just a little easier?
I think on the play, Hazoret's not that big of a concern. Warping Whale is not a good card, alright? It's here to counter sorceries. Like... Deck and Stone. I think on the draw, I agree. On the play, I think I want Fumigate. I think on the draw, Declaration is a little more important. On the for them being on the draw, it's going to be a little harder for them to get Hazoret off anyway. So I think we can just beat Hazoret with a combination of token makers and horses and things of that nature. So we're going to run this. Maybe incorrect, but I think on the draw, we're going to cut a Gideon and a Fumigate for both Declarations. But I think on the play, this is fine. Sounds great. We even played Spectre turn 1 that game too. I guess we mulliganed and man was a little clunkster, but interesting. So now we're left with the conundrum of do we want to just play Shambling Vent to ensure Harvester on turn 3, or do we want to try and draw a card with the Clue, which is pretty ideal because we definitely want to make some land drops here. What's up, Zier? Yeah, I haven't been on all week. I've been me and Nicole are buying a house. It's been a very hectic week for me. Authority of Consuls would be great, yes. Yeah, we're just gonna go Shambling Vent. Because if I crack the Clue and don't draw a land, we can't cast this, then we're in real bad shape. All right.
5 months seems like it should be longer.
Yeah, seriously. Don't rush time, all right? We only have so much time. Let's try and just keep it at the speed it's going. All right, Zier? But thank you. Sub hype in chat for that resub for Xerox. Serious hype in chat, or I'll start banning people at random. You don't want that. Alright, I mean, that's actually really good. That's actually insane. It's probably better than a land. Assuming no Abrade, that's probably better than a land. Because now, next turn we can go Rider, equip, attack, gain 3, flip Rider, and the game probably ends. So... yeah. Huh? This is a little sketchy. I mean, if they had a Braid, they would attack with this too, right? But why would you let me gain 3 life off the Ragavan? Nothing like a long international flight before a tourney. What do you think Pro Tours are, my friend? I guess they could have... post-combat, not shock, post-combat, what's it called? Incendiary flow? Yeah. Let's just let it happen. Well, shock makes it a 1-3, which is fine. And why not attack with this too, then? You know, like... Donation leagues? Not today, unfortunately. Possibly tomorrow or Sunday, though. I mean, it's going to be a 1-3 anyway. We can't stop shock on this. I'm going to block. If they have post-combat incendiary flow. That's fine, I guess. Nah, I'll take it. Alright. Ooh. Time to get riding. Well, I guess that was dumb. I should have crewed first and left this back. Whatever. That was definitely stupid. Now they have a shock, they're going to use it where they might not have otherwise. I guess they could just do it on this too. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Alright, never mind. Everything worked out great. We're all good. They could have Collective Defiance too, I guess. Sure. Nice Hazaret. Pretty sure I want the second Lone Rider, and I'm pretty sure I want to try and hold this for the Sunmare turn. So we're just going to draw a card. Try and draw a different land. Another Sunmare. Alright. We have one energy left, and we're going to use it.
What the hell is that?
Do I want to gain life? Maybe not. Maybe I want to save it for the Sunmare. In case they deal with... Seems difficult to do. Going to 24. Yeah, I think I just don't gain life here. This is fun. It that rides as 2. If they have like a Glory Bringer here, they might have a chance to win the game, but probably not. This is what I was saying, where I'm a little less scared of Hazaret on the draw, because they just have more cards in their hand. It's harder to get it online on turn 4. They can cast 2 spells, or cast a spell and discard. This can block. This is a little sketch. I think we still do it. Actually, maybe we should... We Gideon Emblem. That's an attack for 1,000,000. And we're gaining a trillion life. These numbers are, of course, estimates. Yeah, I like that. Just fighting the good fight here, you know? It also takes this card out of Chandra and Glorybringer and Collected Defiance range, which is pretty relevant in my book. I think we're going to save the life gain still, though. Just don't really see a reason to do that. Either way, we're gaining 10 this turn. They have a discard and a removal spell? Sure. So we're going to lose one of our creatures. I guess that... Oh, is there 3s? Ooh. Alright. I didn't count the prowesses as being a thing. That might have been dumb. I'm slightly regretting that decision. 2, 3... Yeah, that's probably bad. We'll kill the monkey thing. That's probably bad. I wasn't considering the prowess triggers on these. I thought it would be like a triple, like we just kill and stuff. That was pretty bad for us. Okay. I mean, they didn't have the Abrade the previous turn, so it felt a little weird for them to have it there. I thought it would just be like a shock at worst. But it's a thing. Imagine losing this game. I can't imagine losing this game. Sunscourge Champion Fumigate. If I killed Soulscar Mage, didn't my riders live? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I screwed up. I screwed up big time. I blew it. Alright? I blew it. We blew it. We blew it. Thankfully, we're playing all these life gain cards. Yeah, no, you guys, I totally forgot this had first strike, too. I forgot everything at first strike. I just forgot everything, you know? Sometimes you just forget things. So... I mean, thankfully, we're just playing a bunch of life gain cards. You blow it! Gain 5 here. Hit him for 2. Our Horsey's also a 6/6 now, which is almost unkillable and big enough to stop Hazard, so I guess these things can shrink it, but I think we're in pretty good shape here, even just racing-wise. It's true. There are a lot of marbles on the line in this match. You really want to get that 3-2. Do not want our Horsies to have a losing record. And losing to Mono Red is a bad way to go out. You can just chump here too and make a big creature next turn if you don't draw land. I'm fine with that. Oh, there's a land. I think we're going to ditch the Fumigate. I don't think Fumigate's going to matter. We're chumping to put this in the graveyard, so if we don't draw a land, we can make a 5/5 and gain 5 life. It's not like a strict chump, like this card's actually better in the graveyard. Because we have a bunch of 5-drops, and then if we draw a land, if we don't draw a land we can use, then we have a play to make. Correct. FPS has got it. And we're going to dump Fumigate. I think we're pretty far past Fumigate really mattering this game. They have their best creatures are indestructible, and we have creatures too, so... I mean, Glorybound is okay, but it's much easier to kill. Doesn't have an instant effect on the board. It's also cheaper on later streets. So... I mean, I think the horse by itself is enough to win the game. So... like, the horse just being a 6/6 now is the important part. I don't think we really need to gain life if the horse comes into play. And I think this has a pretty good chance of dying, too. It actually dies to every spell they can cast. Whereas this can't. Like, this board looks pretty good to me. We're pretty happy right now. I can only imagine how upset our opponent is. We did lose game 1, so... a 5/5 and a 3/4 is not similar because they're currently at 5. So, the 5/5 is basically a 25. Key to the City is interesting. That is an interesting Magic card to play in your mono red deck. Thanks for following, Nick. And we definitely want the life. I mean, the longer we live, the more time we have to cast our spells. Like, 5 life doesn't... going from 23 to 28 doesn't feel like a lot until they attack us for 10. You know, like... I'm pretty confident that that was correct. So, I may have screwed up the last like 4 turns, but that one was pretty right in my opinion. Alright, so now Hazard stays back, and now we're just in great shape. Horsey. A braid shrinking the Sunscourge champion. Darth Watson is going to F&M tonight for that promo Fatal Push. Who else is going? I am not, but last night's coaching student is.
Holy crap, dude.
Chandra. Whoa!
In case I get back, I still want to play the deck I created.
Xerox, big time donation. That is a donation bonus league. $50 I play your deck in an entire league. I'm not gonna be able to do it today, as I said, but I probably do it tomorrow or Sunday. Send me a message in the Discord chat server, and we'll pick a time that you're gonna be on. We'll be playing this deck soon. Ooh, Shadow of Doubt. I've seen this deck in the Discord. Little blue-black control modern. We'll work on that. Excellent. Thank you very much. Put some serious hype in chat. It's the video short. You got it, my friend. Message me on the Discord just to keep me we'll keep everything appraised. That was what in the business they call a good draw. So, interestingly enough, this kind of doesn't matter that we're going to have the super indestructible thing going on because of the Soul Scar mages, but we're just going to win anyway, so whatever. Doop doop doo. Doop doo woo. Instant concession? Everything. Horsies! Turn down for horsies. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh. 2 more horsies. Alright. So now we're going to do what I said. We're going to shave a Fumigate and a Gideon for the 2 Declaration Stones. Thanks for following, everyone. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. We're playing some horsies. We're 2-2. Deck seems cool. Doesn't seem amazing. I feel like it's missing something. I'm not sure what, but I feel like it's missing something. We did lose game 1 to Mono Red, but we mulliganed that our hand was a little slow, so we'll see. Losing to Mono Red would be a pretty bad way to go out. I'm out of water.
Melvin.
Thanks for following Gabor and Linux. Linux. Oh. Keep. Don't care about the rest of the cards. I see Plains, Authority, the consoles I'm keeping. Didn't the old list play the Angels and the Lifelinks? Always watching? I don't know. It's on. That pause is the pause. My opponent going, grrr. You mad? You mad, friend? No Blessed Alliance. Another Fatal Push. I guess we're just playing Lone Rider. His hand is pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. But not a ton of value in any Fatal Pushes right now. Yeah, always watching seems fine. Seems cool with Lone Rider, of course. Not sure, honestly. And we have black here. You know, we basically have 2 mana Fatal Pushes. Pomac Courier. And Shock. Okay. I mean, we could definitely pretty easily lose this game. Things are obviously looking pretty cool, but I'm probably going to end up pushing the Courier. We have Smother, basically, yes. Old school. I respect that old school card knowledge. Yeah, we're gonna pop off on the courier. Definitely want to draw some lands. Would prefer not Hazoret. Alright, it's Hazoret. That's bad. Well, Smother's a solid card. Going to need a little help. Authority of the Consuls can't do it all by itself. So... I think we're just going to push the Earthshaker Kenra. Cast out and Stasis Snare? Cast out's very clunky. Stasis Snare is fine. It doesn't seem super on plan with the deck. Okay. Now we have a Horsey. Which they probably can't kill too easily. And now they can't play any creatures. Discard Hazoret. Alright. I mean, we're still in a pretty precarious situation. Oh, maybe I should have cast Fumigate. That might have been better. Oh my god. They drew Collective Defiance. What a savage. I guess we just have the block, right? Pretty sick. So we managed to lose to Mono Red with the Lifegain deck. Feels pretty bad. Gain 3 and they just kills Hazoret. Yeah, we're dead. We lose. Hazoret is a dumb magic card, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not a positive review for the Lifegain deck if you're not going to beat the Mono Red deck into the ground every time. And I mean, maybe this Fumigate had been a Gideon, so we could just get some chumps on. And our opponent is taunting us in chat. Opponent says, "Thought this was a good match, Ross." Wow. Wow. I mean, theoretically, like, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're making tokens, you can just chump block this for a few turns in case you gain a bunch of life. Obviously, we're not able to do that. I mean, honestly, our triple Fatal Push hand was pretty poor here, because it didn't do a ton with the Authority slowing them down anyway. So, either way, we are dead. And, kinda lame. 2 and 3. Better to push the Soul Scar Mage instead of the Kenra. Maybe. The life's pretty relevant. It's a little hindsighty. It's not sure. Yeah, I don't know. So we lost the Mono Red with this deck. This is the Horsey deck. This is what we were playing. I don't know what to say. I mean, the deck seems okay. I mean, we don't lose the horse in that fight, but then we're still kind of screwed. It's possible I should just cast Fumigate instead of casting the horse. That probably would have been better. But yeah, so this is the list that was in Ross's article today. Like I said, it was the Daily Digest. Don't know who the originator of the list is, but overall, kind of unimpressed. There's some cool stuff happening, but 2 and 3 losing to Temur, Zombies, and Mono Red, 3 of the better decks in the format, does not feel good. We beat Green White Ramp, which seems kind of actually impossible to win. We somehow won anyway. And then we beat some like dumb panharmonicon deck. Not a great, I don't know, not a great look overall, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the deck. Horses. I'm kind of sad. This deck looked really cool to me. I saw this deck and I was kind of like, this deck looks sweet. You know, let's try this. But them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. So, unfortunately, that's going to do it for me, my friends. Got some more stuff on the docket. As I said earlier in the stream, me and Nicole are buying a house right now. It's been a very, very busy time. And, but I wanted to sneak this stream in for you guys. I'll be streaming over the weekend a little bit. Not going to DC. If you're going to DC, good luck. If you're going to FNM tonight, good luck and have fun. If you're doing a IQ or a PPTQ, whatever this weekend, good luck. Check out MetaGameGurus.com, of course, home of Team MGG on the web, as well as where you can get coaching services from us. Check out InkedGaming.com. You can use promo code MGG12 for 12% off your order. Custom gaming supplies, anything you want on a playmat. Looks great. And that's going to do it. So from Burnsy and myself, we thank you guys for watching. We know you guys have a choice when it comes to streams. We thank you guys for choosing us. We'll see you guys this weekend at some point. Make sure you follow the stream. Make sure you follow on Twitter. Make sure you follow Team MGG on Twitter. All that jazz. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Say bye, Burnsy. Bye, Burnsy. He's sleeping. I'll be hosting someone coming up. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Oh boy, Chaos. Free sub, hype in chat. We're gonna host we'll host Gabriel Nassif. Why not? One of the best Magic players of all time. I guess we can probably host him, right? Stay tuned for that. See you guys shortly. Or next time.
Cocaine!